A very good morning from the airport of Edmonton. I'm here to fly to Montreal in Quebec in Canada. A domestic flight of about 4 hours. It's gonna be 4 hours on a Boeing 737-800NG. The 737 we're flying on today is just over a year old and was delivered just after the first deliveries of the MAX planes. The 737 is on its way from Winnipeg right now and should land here in about 10 minutes. After that, we should be able to board quickly and let's head to Montreal. I've been at the airport of Edmonton several times now, and there are still some airlines listed here that I really want to try. Today, however, we have a returning airline. WestJet, together with Air Canada, are the largest operators here in Edmonton. WestJet operate direct flights to over 30 destinations, and one of them is Montreal, where we are flying to today. Passengers in premium or with platinum, gold or silver status can use a priority check-in desk. As I did not need to check in any luggage, I used a self-service kiosk to print my boarding card instead. These self-service kiosks can also be used when you fly with other airlines. Compared to many other airlines that are low cost or sell basic economy tickets nowadays, WestJet still has a decent hand luggage allowance. You're allowed one carry-on suitcase and a smaller item that has to be stowed underneath the seat in front of you. Something I've noticed a few times in Edmonton now is that they always have someone play live music in the terminal. The best part of that is that it's loud enough that you can hear it whilst going through security, but it's not too loud that it gets annoying. I really appreciate it. In the terminal, you can also find number 99 Gretzky's Wine and Whiskey, a restaurant by the former hockey player for the Edmonton Oilers, who now owns a wine estate, with number 99 obviously referring to the number on his jersey. Finally, our aircraft, the 1-year-old Boeing 737-800NG, arrived from Winnipeg, perfectly on time for our flight to Montreal. What do you think of the delivery of this aircraft? Let me know in the comments down below. Just before boarding, the gate agent announced that due to a full flight, they were looking for volunteers to have their carry-on luggage be put in the hold for free to free up space in the overhead bins. As I had plenty of time for my layover in Montreal, I decided to help out. The suitcase got tagged by the gate agent and I was asked to leave it at the end of the jet bridge, and I was able to pick it up again on the baggage carousel upon arrival. WestJet works with boarding in zones, but I was surprised to hear that passengers sitting in emergency exit rows, where I sat today, were allowed to board together with passengers with priority in zones 1 and 2. The best part of the whole flight was probably the flight attendant that was using an interesting way to keep your attention during the safety instructions, and that definitely worked on me.
Remain seated and immediately pull the mask towards you to start the flow of oxygen. Place the mask over your nose and mouth and place the elastic strap behind your head. Pull the 2 loose ends on the front to tighten. Put your own mask on before assisting anyone else. In preparation for takeoff, please ensure your seat back is upright and your tray table is stowed. If your electronic device becomes wet within the seat, do not adjust the seat or try to retrieve it. Call a cabin crew immediately for assistance. Always use care when retrieving carry-on baggage from the overhead bin to avoid injury to yourself and other guests. Thank you for choosing WestJet as part of your journey today. Please let any cabin crew know if you have any questions or safety concerns. We hope you enjoy your flight.
The first whole hour of the flight, the seatbelt sign stayed on because of constant turbulence. The crew did rush through the cabin to give everyone a glass of water, which I definitely find a good experience. Luckily, it was no hefty turbulence. After we got out of turbulence, it was beautiful flying weather. The WestJet Boeing 737-800 has 174 seats, of which 12 are in premium. Premium seats are the first 3 rows of the aircraft and have the middle seats blocked. Each seat comes with a rather big tray table with 2 indents for cups. The table can be moved for smaller passengers. Also on each seat, a universal power socket and a USB port can be found. Underneath the tray table, you have a small space to keep some personal items. This is just enough for my camera gear. The legroom on my exit seat is excellent. The seat also features an adjustable headrest for extra comfort. In the literature pocket, you can find an air sickness bag, the WestJet magazine, and a safety card. Weirdly, an onboard menu was missing on the flight today. WestJet does give out a free drink, like a coffee, tea, or soft drink. The coffee is McDonald's branded and comes with a card to collect stickers. And after collecting 7, you can spend it at McDonald's for a free coffee. Unfortunately, with the missing onboard menu, I did not know what to order. And as the flight was just under 4 hours, no bigger lunches were sold. I decided to pick something that came closest to a lunch, the light snack box. The WestJet magazine is quite an interesting read. This month, Edmonton was featured as a travel destination. And finally, it was time to start a descent into Montreal. Frankly, I thought it was going to be brutal to sit on a 737 for almost 4 hours, but all went much quicker than expected. Having turbulence for a whole hour does keep you busy, and the time passed quickly. Not shown in the video, but WestJet does offer entertainment over Wi-Fi, so you can watch movies on your phone. I did not get it to work on my laptop, unfortunately. A free drink is definitely a plus, but not having an onboard menu and not serving sandwiches on such a long flight I did find weird, and I did get pretty hungry during the flight. I did really enjoy the flight, and I would definitely fly with WestJet again. And that wraps up our video for today. I want to thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed watching the video, please give it a big thumbs up. If you want to watch more like this, please subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell if you want to get notified when I upload a new video. And I'll see you next week.